While attending the Pro-Am golf event at the Annika on Wednesday, Caitlin Clark discussed her perspective on the Indiana Fever's forthcoming season. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year emphasized the team's ambitions under the leadership of coach Stephanie White for the upcoming season. "Our objective last season was to make it to the playoffs, which we successfully achieved. Now, our aim is to contend for the championship," Clark informed the press. "We are in the process of assembling the necessary components to achieve our goal, including the potential addition of free agents. The excitement is palpable within our organization, throughout the city, and among our fans. I am eagerly looking forward to returning to the field. I truly feel excited about the prospect of playing a game tomorrow." Clark's statement reflects her eagerness for a fresh start during a pivotal moment for the Fever. The franchise has recently appointed Kelly Krauskopf as its new president and Amber Cox as the general manager, while also reinstating White as the head coach. White comes back to Indiana following a fruitful 2-year tenure as the head of the Connecticut Sun. During a recent interview with ESPN, Clark praised White as a legend in Indiana. "I consistently felt that her teams possessed the most thorough scouting reports on us whenever we competed against each other. Her expertise in the game and strong analytical abilities are evident in that observation. It was evident that she was heading in the right direction." With Christy Sides as our coach last season, the Fever managed to break a playoff dry spell dating back to 2016. "We are hopeful that she can use her ability to challenge us to help overcome similar obstacles in the future." Despite being defeated by White's son in the initial round, the campaign was deemed a success, with key contributions from talents like Aaliyah Boston, the number 1. It has been reported by multiple sources that the unrivaled 3v3 basketball league has extended a significant offer to Clark to join their league, similar to the caliber of an offer one might expect for a player like Lionel Messi. The league is set to run for 8 weeks starting in January 2023. Nevertheless, the guard seems to be enjoying some well-deserved downtime to relax and unwind following her debut season in the WNBA. This does not indicate that Clark is neglecting her training. She continues to focus on improving her skills during this break. When discussing her off-season goals, she emphasized the importance of increasing her strength alongside honing her basketball skills. "I have been dedicating a significant amount of time to strength training in the weight room." Indiana Fever standout Caitlin Clark was officially crowned the WNBA's Rookie of the Year on Thursday, an accolade she expressed feeling honored to receive. "I am greatly honored to have been bestowed with the Rookie of the Year title. Above all, I am thankful for the unwavering support I received throughout this past season from my family and friends, my teammates, the Fever organization, and all the fans who cheered us on every step of the way," she stated. "I am extremely proud of our achievements and enthusiastic about what the future has in store." Clark received 66 out of 67 votes for the award, with the only dissenting vote going to Angel Reese of the Chicago Sky, known for her double-double performances. The 22-year-old delivered an outstanding performance in her first season with the Fever, maintaining an average of 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. Her impressive stats led the team to the postseason, and she also managed to set several records along the way. She made history as the inaugural WNBA rookie to achieve a triple-double. During the game against the Dallas Wings on July 17, she achieved 19 assists, setting yet another record in the league. She established a new record in the WNBA for single-season assists, as well as setting rookie records for scoring in a single season and three-pointers made. Clark has rapidly become a prominent figure in the sports world, living up to the high expectations set during her standout career at Iowa, where she set numerous records. Despite a challenging season last year, the Fever team showed significant improvement this year with a 20-20 record, earning a spot in the postseason before being eliminated in the first round by the Connecticut Sun in the WNBA playoffs. In October, the Atlanta Dream made the decision to part with head coach Tanisha Wright after her 3-season tenure. Despite reaching the 2024 WNBA playoffs, the Dream ended the season with a 15-25 record and were defeated in the first round by the New York Liberty, the eventual champions. Atlanta's GM and EVP, Dan Padover, aimed to establish the team as a top contender in the league. The Dream officially announced Carl Smesko as their new head coach to help achieve this goal. Padover expressed his confidence in Smesko's leadership abilities and track record of player development and fostering a winning environment. The rapid and innovative style of play he brings will captivate both our players and fans. We are thrilled to welcome Carl and his exceptional basketball knowledge to the Dream. Smesko is grateful and privileged to lead the team. I express my gratitude to the Atlanta Dream leadership for entrusting me with the opportunity to steer this organization towards a successful future. I am eager to commence this new chapter, stated Smesko. Smesko, aged 54, joined the team after a successful 23-year tenure at Florida Gulf Coast University. During his time there, he guided the Eagles to 10 NCAA tournament appearances and secured 14 regular season titles. He has the third highest winning percentage among active NCAA Division I coaches at .843, with 672 career collegiate wins across all levels. Smesko expressed gratitude for his coaching tenure in Fort Myers, stating, "I am thankful for 23 wonderful years at FGCU and deeply appreciate the remarkable players, dedicated coaching staff, and passionate fanbase who have supported us throughout." He is now at the helm of a team featuring Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, and Tina Charles. WNBA star Caitlin Clark shared insights at the Women's Leadership Conference prior to the LPGA's The Annika Pro-Am Tournament. In her discussion, she revealed that her parents encouraged her participation in various sports as a way to expend her energy. Although she ultimately chose basketball as her focus, Clark expressed enjoyment in activities ranging from track to golf, showcasing her diverse athletic background and interests. "In high school, I became certain that basketball was my calling," she expressed. "I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. I desired to engage in practice, as I believed that was the distinguishing factor. I aspired to improve my skills and dedicate time to honing my craft. What differentiated this sport from others I played was that it was mainly for leisure with friends. Although I was competitive, I did not dedicate extra time to practice and strive to surpass others. That realization guided me towards determining my desired career path." The next day, Clark participated in the event after a unique encounter with LPGA superstar Nelly Korda. Following tradition, Clark and Korda exchanged jerseys before the event began. The iconic Indiana Fever player graciously surrendered her jersey number. Korda traded her caddy bibs bearing her surname for Mitchell's number 22 jersey, symbolizing the Indiana Fever's key player in the 2024 WNBA season. Mitchell, drafted by the Fever in 2018, partnered seamlessly with rookie guard Caitlin Clark to create a dominant guard duo, making a significant impact during the latter part of the season. Mitchell is poised to enter unrestricted free agency in February 2025 when WNBA free agency opens. Despite fans' hopes for Mitchell to re-sign with Indiana, the two-time WNBA All-Star expressed uncertainty about her future on Wednesday. Fever president of basketball and AMP business operations Kelly Krauskopf indicated her desire for Mitchell to return during an appearance on the Locked On Women's Basketball podcast with Howard Megdal on November 13, suggesting that most unrestricted free agents are likely considering one-year deals. Such occurrences are not uncommon, and they do not alter our perspective on Kelsey's significance and contribution to the team's success. "Mitchell is our top priority," Krauskopf emphasized. "We have the chance to excavate her core. It would be irresponsible for us not to take advantage of this opportunity." This is not the first time that members of the Fever's front office have emphasized that resigning Mitchell is their top priority. This sentiment is expected to become more common as the free agency period draws near. Indiana Fever guard Kelsey Mitchell penned a column discussing the highs and lows of her 2024 WNBA season, touching on her teammate Caitlin Clark. In a column for the Players Tribune, Indiana Fever guard Kelsey Mitchell shared insights into her 2024 WNBA season, discussing the challenges she faced such as the tragic passing of her father, Mark Mitchell, in March, and dealing with negative feedback from fans. In addition to acknowledging the challenges, she expressed sincere admiration for her new teammate, Caitlin Clark. "I have great respect for Caitlin, particularly in how she navigated the situation at such a young age," Mitchell penned. "I trust that we were able to provide the support you needed." Heart emoji. "I presented her with flowers at the beginning of the game as her presence illuminated all of us." In another part of her letter, Mitchell mentioned how the influx of new fans was one of the most remarkable aspects of the season. "The spotlight was firmly on us with the addition of Caitlin to the team through the draft, a talented player whom I am honored to have as a teammate. The event was thrilling in its unique manner, drawing in enthusiastic fans to the arena and providing a valuable opportunity for our team. However, I believe that, in an unconventional manner, the distractions from the outside world have caused people to occasionally overlook the fact that we are all still human." Mitchell, who is 28 years old, has played for the Indiana Fever throughout her entire 7-year WNBA career. This year, she had an outstanding season, scoring an average of 19.2 points per game and receiving All-Star recognition for the second year in a row. She concluded the season with a total of 767 points, narrowly trailing Caitlin Clark, who finished with 769 points. Nevertheless, Mitchell expressed uncertainty regarding her future plans. The point guard, currently playing abroad for the Shanxi Flame, acknowledged that she is unsure about the upcoming season as she approaches free agency. "It's difficult to predict what lies ahead," Mitchell shared. "I am uncertain about the colors I will be wearing next year, but this uncertainty only serves to deepen my appreciation for the present season and our team." Mitchell has indicated that her family's influence is a key factor in her decision-making, especially following the unfortunate passing of her father. "I have always had a residence in Indianapolis, so it could be a possibility for me again in the future. However, given the current changes in my family dynamic, I need to prioritize what is best for myself. I am not pledging allegiance to a specific team, but I believe this opportunity is specially suited for me. I needed to prioritize my own needs during that process." She expressed in the Players' Tribune, "Losing my father at 56 was completely unexpected. That news caused a ripple effect among our entire family and all those acquainted with him. The pain exceeded my ability to articulate. Experiencing pain and trauma can lead to a shift in perspective on life. Uncertain of the upcoming season's prospects, I was unsure of my role and performance." Yet, recognizing the close bond with her teammates, Mitchell is leaning towards remaining with the Indiana team. The Fever can offer her protection by naming her a core player, a concept akin to the NFL's franchise tag. WNBA teams have the ability to designate one unrestricted free agent as a core player each offseason, with the limitation that the player can only be designated as such for a maximum of 2 consecutive seasons. Mitchell has not been designated as a core player since agreeing to an extension in 2021. Indiana Fever standout Kelsey Mitchell experienced a tragic loss with the sudden passing of her father in March. Mitchell had a standout WNBA season, showcasing her talent despite carrying emotional burden. She openly shared her feelings throughout the year, including honoring her late father with a heartfelt message to her fans in Indianapolis on Father's Day and wearing clothing that featured his image 6 months after his passing. To honor his memory, she wrote a heartfelt tribute for him in a piece published on Wednesday by the Players' Tribune. Mitchell reflected on the increased recognition women's basketball received this season, while also expressing the difficulty of playing without her father's support for the first time. Nonetheless, Kelsey also brought up the ambiguity regarding her future with the Fever. Mitchell, who has played her entire 7-year career in Indiana, will become a free agent for the first time. She expressed her uncertainty about what team she will be playing for next season, emphasizing her appreciation for her current teammates in the upcoming season. "I am excited for the chance to experience free agency for the first time in my career and take control of my future as a basketball player." In her article, she reflected on some of the less favorable aspects of the Fever's season in the limelight. The spectacle was occasionally disconcerting. Some of the more recent fans have been displaying overtly negative behavior towards the remarkable women in our league, as well as towards myself and our Fever players. Despite this, I am proud to have Caitlin Clark as a teammate and sincerely appreciate the unwavering support from genuine fans, whether they be long-standing or newly introduced to our team. The fans had anticipated that Mitchell's public appearance with Clark during a recent NBA game, along with the birthday wishes she received from the Fever's new GM, were positive signs for her future with the team. Maintaining cohesion in the backcourt by pairing her with Clark is a key focus for the Fever in the upcoming offseason. The uncertainty remains regarding Mitchell's uniform for the upcoming season. Although her WNBA future remains to be formally determined, it is a narrative worth keeping track of. Kelsey Mitchell, guard for the Indiana Fever, has confirmed her intentions to explore free agency during the upcoming offseason. "I am eager to experience free agency for the first time in my career and take control of my future as a basketball player," Mitchell expressed in a piece for the Players' Tribune. This development follows the recent announcement that Stephanie White will serve as the team's coach in 2025. Mitchell has frequently communicated her interest in exploring free agency this season, marking the first opportunity to do so since her selection as the second overall pick by Indiana in 2018. "It is indeed a cascade of emotions and thoughts that traverse my mind," Mitchell expressed on September 1. 27 exit interviews conducted with media personnel. "I have always had a residence in Indianapolis and it is a possibility that I may establish it as my home once more. I have to prioritize my individual development," Mitchell said. Teaming up with Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark, Mitchell formed one of the most dynamic WNBA backcourt duos following the All-Star and Olympic hiatus. Clark and Mitchell both ranked in the top 4 for three-point shooting in the league, with Clark leading the way by making 122 three-pointers. Indiana finished the 2024 season with a winning percentage of .643 despite a challenging 1-8. 111 start. Prior to their recent surge in the rankings, the Fever generated significant excitement and interest at every game they played this season. That is one of the most remarkable aspects of our season, Mitchell stated. We received increased attention following Caitlin's draft, and I am proud to have her as a teammate. The Fever broke a single-season attendance record with 340,715 attendees, surpassing New York's record of 250,565 set over 16 games in 2001. Nevertheless, the high demand and publicity put a strain on Mitchell and others in the organization, who were particularly susceptible at that moment. In her essay, Mitchell discusses the process of grieving the sudden loss of her father over the course of the season. The two-time All-Star intends to carefully evaluate her options this offseason, as it is a primary factor influencing her decision-making process. This season proved to be exceptionally challenging for me, both on the basketball court and in my personal life. Mitchell stated that he had to learn how to do it without his dad for the first time. I experienced moments of emotional vulnerability in the locker room before the start of certain games. However, you were unaware. I was not comfortable with others seeing me in that state. The event was uniquely thrilling, drawing in a large crowd of fans to the arena and providing our team with a valuable opportunity. In a strange way, the external distractions may have overshadowed the fact that we are all still human. The spotlight became narrower, with minimal consideration given to personal struggles, such as the recent loss of my father or Katie Lou's juggling of motherhood and a career as a WNBA professional. We were all dealing with genuine issues. Mitchell also spoke about the harmful and frequently racist criticism that often came with the growing attention.